It's a tavern.
All right, I'm going in there.
Oh.
Okay.
So yes, okay. Okay. So you enter it, and immediately it's like a very warm and inviting environment. You see like, oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? What do you put like? What do people carry around, like the circle discs? They put like the plates on and all that stuff.
The tray.
Tray.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So you see these trays, but rather than being carried by anybody, they're just floating in between the little tables until they find their destination and land on the table. The people take their drinks off, and the tray floats away.
Oh my gosh.
And you could see, like, as you are watching it, it's like you see the tray return to like this like young human male who is now, you could see, concentrating on doing this magic. But inside it's like a 2-story. It's very rustic. There's music playing. There's a bard in the back stringing on his lute. So what do you want to do?
I'll go up to the bard and I say, "Hey, buddy." So,
And yeah,
okay,
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
No. Go. I was just gonna say he continues playing as you talk to him.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you know anything about Zamlin Moorgate?
He's a Zamlin Moorgate.
Who the heck is Zamlin?
Never heard of him.
No. Okay. Oh, do you know anything about the Moorgate?
You mean the
Or
Marster
the
family?
Marster. Oh my God, Marster
We need to find
family.
an easier name for this next.
I didn't make the name, okay?
Well, can't we change it?
The Smith family. They're
Oh,
the
it's
Smith
fine.
family.
Listen, they can't all be Deansworth, okay?
The Zamlin Marster or any of the Marsters families. Do you know anything? Any gossip, rumors?
The Margisters, yes. They live close to here, I think. They're very introverted. Hardly see them out and about.
What makes them tick? Do you know?
I've never met them before.
Do you know anyone around here that would have met them before? That would tell us things about them?
Off the top of my head, no. I don't, again, really know much about them.
Yeah, you're just a bard like me. All right, thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Wow.
All right.
Sorry.
What's the who's the owner? Is the owner of the tavern the one like doing the concentration for the platters?
No. That just seems to be one of the employees here. But you can see behind the bar of sorts, this sort of like large hulking man, human again, and he sort of sits there wiping down a glass.
Okay.
You think he's probably the most in charge?
Okay. Well, Brian has he wants to do something. I'll let him do something.
Oh, I was just wondering if I could ask the barkeep if he's heard of any rumors around town or in the area that may turn into a quest or something. Maybe.
He says, I hear plenty of rumors, and most of the time they're false. I don't know exactly what you're looking for.
Have you heard any rumors regarding the Magister family?
Not recently. I mean, a long, long time ago, Othavir used to come in here and drink. Seemed like a troubled young man.
What did he say?
He was always very quiet, kept to himself, but occasionally, when he had a few too many, he would talk about how disgusting his family was. I never really tried to ask because he was so drunk, but yeah, definitely some bad blood there.
I see. Alright.
Right. So I'll go up to that human guy. It's human, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I tap on his toe because I'm short and he's big, right?
Sure. And you like startle him. He didn't even see you coming. He's like, "Oh, Jesus Christ! Put a bell on this one or something."
Sorry.
Oh gosh.
So, hey, I was just wondering, darling, if you know anything about the Margister family?
He says,
I think I already asked that.
"Yeah."
Oh, I thought you were asking the barkeep.
Oh,
Wait, who are you asking?
I'm asking, I don't know, the owner of the bar.
Yeah,
Or
it's the
is that
same
the
person.
same person? Okay, never mind. Just kidding.
All right.
I'm kidding, and I laugh and I walk away stupidly embarrassed.
Is she okay?
She
I
was
think something's wrong with that one.
she was dropped one too many times as a child.
I know the sort. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
would there be any place around town where I could pick up a magical shield?
A magical shield. I believe there is. Give me 1 second, actually.
Okay. I probably wouldn't be able to afford it, but just for future knowledge.
Let's see. He says you can try the Wormworks. They generally have a good assortment of magic items, but they're all pretty specialized in dragon-related magic items. It can be quite expensive, but it's worth a look if you're looking for that sort of thing.
Oh, can we go there?
I do have a magical mace. Maybe they'd like to barter for a shield, perhaps.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to ask them if they know about tracks.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm sorry. Just give me 2 seconds here.
No worries.
Sure. Take your time.
He's
We're
gonna
so
need
far off course right now. I'm just saying.
I know. He's gonna need a map for like every single building that we're gonna visit.
If you're looking for weapons, Optimus Blade doesn't typically deal in magic weapons, but he might be able to procure you something. Other than that, I would suggest the hammer and the helm. That's probably the best blacksmith in the area. And again, I'm not sure if they deal particularly in magic items or not, but with Silvery Moon being such a magically inclined town, I'm sure they could be procured if necessary.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What do you
Where's the
guys
best place for a cat
think?
nap?
What'd you say?
Huh?
Where's the best place for a cat nap?
Oh, I would have to suggest Meliki's Glade. It's quite tranquil there.
Ooh.
Where?
Meliki's Glade?
Oh, okay.
Where's that?
It's
that-
it's on the south bank. It's towards the eastern
Oh.
side.
Bottom
Oh, right
corner.
here.
Is there a
There.
guard nearby? Just out of curiosity.
Sure.
I didn't realize I had this. I have something called military rank.
Oh, I have that too.
You have a military rank from your career as a soldier, and I'm wondering if I can just go up to this guard and say, "Hey, we're new to town. I'm hoping that my rank is higher than his. We noticed that there's foul smells coming from that tower over there," and I point to the Mardister Tower, and it looks like smoke possibly coming out of the windows. Is there some sort of alchemy going on in there? Do you know? Is this normal? Do you often see this? I just wanted to, as one fellow soldier to another, is this okay? We just want to make sure that this town is safe.
Make a deception check, I guess.
Can I help him with minor illusion and I can put some smoke like behind the tower?
Sure. Make a deception check with advantage.
Deception. I don't have great deception, but okay, I could. Yeah, with advantage, 19.
Yes. He says, well, it is not totally unusual for people to be doing various alchemical or magical experimentation and that sort of thing, but if you're genuinely concerned about it, you can report it to the head of the guard. He should be making his round soon.
I see.
Oh.
So, team, do we want to stir up trouble and call the cops on this lady? I'm just saying, like, that's what it's coming down to at this point. Do we?
Unless we
That's so funny, dude.
actually
He's
try to
completely
steal.
innocent, but unless they've stolen them from somebody or
We don't know.
something.
We don't
We
know if
could
she's
try
innocent.
that.
Right. I don't really still feel comfortable stealing from her.
I don't
I
feel
don't either.
comfortable with her at all now. Like she's really trying to hide something, and it's
Maybe
perking
Even
up
if
my
she's
nose.
hiding something, we don't know what that is or what if those. I don't know. I would feel better about stealing them if I knew she had stolen them from somebody else or something.
Would anyone like have any insight onto like what troll blood
We probably
can
should
be
have
used for?
pushed Oathsevere before we left.
We should.
I know Saberwolf and I have the medicine proficiency. If that would help in understanding what troll's blood would be.
Like could be used for
Or
medicine
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, like the properties of it and stuff.
That's a good.
If
Yeah.
you guys want,
that.
you could try to do a nature check, or you could potentially. I mean, this is like a town of scholars. You could ask somebody if you want to try to find somebody.
All right. We'll try the. I'll try the nature first. I have 0 nature. Just warning. All right,
I have
17.
negative.
The 17 might be good enough.
I'll try a nature check too, just for funsies.
I wouldn't
Okay.
mind asking too.
And actually, at the same time, we're going to keep your 17, Saberwolf. Don't.
Mhm.
But I want anybody who's interested as well to make an Arcana check.
All right, Arcana.
I don't have.
Oh man,
Wow.
we're so bad at Arcana.
Wow.
This city is
Yeah.
not for us.
So, somebody didn't roll Arcana to somebody, whoever didn't want to give it a shot.
Dragon. Okay, never mind.
Jesus.
I have advantage of 20 though.
We're gonna have to rely on people, I guess. We have to talk to. Like,
Well, I'll say this for Saberwolf, from your nature check, you know that obviously trolls have that regenerative property,
Right.
so it wouldn't be too far of a stretch to imagine that somebody was making like healing potions with them.
I see.
Interesting.
you better not be healing
Oh.
giants.
I just wonder, like, who would you contact, Dragoon? Would you know anybody in town? That's maybe,
We
or
could maybe ask any. I don't really know anyone in this town, but maybe if we snoop around, we can look
Oh.
for them.
What
That's a
about?
good
Could
idea.
you
See if we can see if any criminals have any information on them.
could you link that ability for me, Dragon?
No. Hold on, I need to find my. How do you link it?
There should be a little chat bubble to the right of.
Did I do it?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it's popped up with this. Why is it spawned over there?
It's fine.
I want to like
Um,
move the chat back where it was.
Yeah, so I'll say you can definitely like take a look around the town and probably know like a seedy person who might be part of this criminal network that you are a part of. So if you walk around for long enough, you'll find somebody that's like, ah, yes, and then you could even confirm it with your thieves' cant.
Yeah.
Well, do we
Rather-
want to go that
Can I
route?
do that?
I have a feeling that eventually news is gonna get back to like Zamlin and her family that like people are asking about them.
We're doing some
I mean-
serious background checks on this lady right now.
Well, if
I mean,
he has
we
that
could-
criminal
yeah, but-
contact thing, how do we know that they aren't actually criminals anyway and they actually know a lot more?
that's a good point.
That's probably why looking to see if any criminals know about them would probably be the best. See if they
Why
have
don't
a
you do
criminal
that
background.
then? I think that's going to be our best bet.
All right, so try. I
Good
guess.
idea.
Yeah. So let's
So
go
that's
ahead.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to look around town and see if there's any criminals I can contact.
Okay. And as you're walking around, you're checking all like the usual spots, taverns and back alleys and this sort of thing. You do eventually come across like this very darkly dressed elf, and he seems to be the type, and you can approach him with your thieves' cant to sort of test him. So you could say something that, again, to everybody that's around you, it's sort of like double talk. It's like you are saying something that sounds like inane to everyone else, but to the person that also understands the thieves' cant, it's like a different message.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my
So-
friend,
So say a weird phrase word, or I don't know, like a code name or code word or something that you think.
my fellow thief. or whatever.
Well, that
I
would be
know.
that's kind of obvious.
I don't.
Oh, I'll say this: you could just say what you want to say, and thieves can't. And for everybody else, they're hearing something totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah. The eagle has
So
landed.
that's what I was thinking. Like a different.
Yeah. So just some sort of like introductory sort of thing that is
Hello,
natural
brother.
between.
I'm just to like try to like hello, brother. So I was wondering if you have any knowledge of what was the people called again?
The
Margister?
Margister?
Margister. Do you have any knowledge on the Margister family? There's a mansion nearby and they have a tower. They seem very suspicious. So I was wondering if you have any information that would be useful. You know, falling from a fellow thief.
He says, "Yes, of course, brother. Um, there are people I can speak to try to dig deeper on news that you are interested in. Would you like to meet me back here in a few hours?"
Yes. That'd be
Very
very
well.
helpful.
And he sort of turns a corner and disappears. I mean, is there anything you guys want to do in the meantime? Or you just want to wait for this guy?
That's up to you guys.
But does Brian want to look at that shield at the blacksmith or whatever?
Yeah.
The
Well,
Wormworks?
I'll be a
Yeah,
good
sure.
boy.
I'll go there. Why not?
Okay.
In the Wormworks?
Yeah, the Wormworks, right? Is that where
Yeah.
you said the? Because
So
you said the the hammer and helm and Optim's blade have
Mhm.
fighters equipment too, but I think it said the magical stuff might be here at the
So-
Wormworks, or
So here's what the bartender sort of explained was that the Wormworks is like a specialty shop that essentially deals in slaying dragons. So they typically have items that are for that purpose,
gotcha.
whether they be magical or not.
Okay,
The hammer and the helm is like a blacksmith, and the Optim's blade is more of like a weaponsmith.
okay.
The blade might be a good place.
Well,
to
the
go
hammer
to.
and helm if you're looking for a shield or armor.
Yeah. Would anyone like to go with me? I'm gonna go to the hammer and helm.
Yeah, I'll go with
If
you.
you-
Just to see what's there, sure.
I'll help
Yeah.
you haggle. I'll be your agent.
Okay, sounds good.
Just say,
Okay.
well, if we wanted to go to the blade city to see if we have any weapons of use.
Yeah.
Opium's blade?
Yeah, Opium's Blade. We'll go to Opium's Blade. But yeah,
Don't do drugs.
go ahead and do the hammer and helm first, and then
Okay. So you approach the hammer and helm, and you see that there's like a smokestack off the top that's just letting out this black smoke. And as you enter, you're a little bit surprised because it's sort of like a tavern-like atmosphere where there are many, mainly dwarves, but other races as well, sitting around drinking their ale. But in a room that's like it's more of like a large room, I guess, but it's sort of cut in half to where half of it is like a tavern and half of it is like a blacksmith. So in the back side of the room is where you see all the dwarves and a few other creatures working the forges and that sort of stuff, hammering out their armor.
Okay. Would I be able to tell who's in charge here, or do I need to do a perception check? See who I speak to about procuring equipment?
Yeah, of course. And so you could see that again. There's a person behind the bar. You could start with them. It's a dwarf with this like black hair, and
Right.
he sees you approaching, and he says, "Welcome to the Hammer and the Helm. Would you like a drink, or how can I help you?"
Well, hello, good sir. I was wondering if you have any magical shields in stock.
Magical shield, eh? Somebody with a high budget, I'm guessing. We can get you a magical shield if you have the coin, of course.
What's just I was going to ask you the next question. How much would one of those cost?
He tells you. Give me a second here. I need to pull up my other thingy. Okay. He says, for a shield, it'll cost you 1,500 gold pieces.
My, okay. Okay, I sort of lean in close to him and I sort of get his attention. I have this magical mace that I call Lightbringer. Would you be at all interested in doing some sort of barter trade for this item?
He says, well, let me take a look at it before I say anything.
Okay. So I reach in my pack and I pull out Lightbringer and I hand it to him.
And he says, give me a second.
Oops.
My buddy here is a little bit better with the magics than I. And he calls over another man, and he sort of inspects it for a while. He puts on one of those little, like, glass spectacle thingies to really inspect it well. And he looks at it and he says, this is a fine weapon. You want to part with it?
Well, how much would you give me for it, or would we be able to do a barter trade for a magical shield, perhaps?
He says, we could do that.
Oh, interesting.
We'll trade you
Okay.
1 for 1 for the shield.
Hmm.
Can you get more information about the shield before you?
Yeah, exactly. Could I get what type of shield is it, and what sort of magical properties does it possess?
So it's going to just be a +1 shield, which means that you get an extra 1 to your armor class.
I like that, actually.
That
do.
Lightbringer mace, what does that do for you now? I mean, I know you use your broadsword. I don't think you've ever used your mace yet, so it makes sense to part with.
Yeah, right. I don't use it very often because I think its main properties work against the undead. So as far as stats go, it's let's see. For the attack, it's +8. And my long sword is a +7.
Here, let me.
Oh,
So it's a +1 mace.
yeah.
And it's basically it's a named weapon. The weapon, when you speak the command word, will glow bright as a torch, which means that you don't have to hold the torch at the same time. You just need to have your mace in hand, so it sort of is like a dual purpose. You don't have to have a free hand to be holding a torch. And also, while it glows in this way, it deals an extra 1d6 radiant damage to undead creatures.
I see. Well, I'm not there to haggle, but my suggestion is if this Lightbringer weapon has 2 things to it, a +1 extra attack or whatever, and a magical property, maybe the shield can be imbued with both the +1 armor or defense and some kind of magical property. Maybe a shield bash where it does radiant damage. I don't know. I'm just what you come up with something, but I would be demanding more for your buck.
Yeah, I just wonder like how that would work and how much more that would cost.
Right.
I'm certain. Yeah, I was gonna say Xana has a suggestion spell.
She wishes to charm you now.
Well,
Sorry, Xana.
that would be really. I don't know. I feel like they would know, right? Like they would know.
Do persuasion first or something. Try and haggle.
Yeah.
Like casting a spell makes you have to like chant things and wave your arms around, so it's
Yeah.
pretty obvious when you're casting a spell.
Okay. What about heat metal? Is that pretty obvious?
Why would you do that?
Yes.
It's obvious. Oh damn it! I was gonna make it so that like it would heat up when Brian got close to it, so he could be like the true owner of the shield.
What?
It's
not Excalibur, hun.
I know, but if I give the illusion that he kind of is,
I'm just a simpleton. I carry a sword and shield. That's all I do.
if I heated the metal, like while the shopkeeper was holding it, and then I take that spell off when Bernane carries it, like it can signify that he's like the true owner of the magic shield. Would that even work?
That they've picked up
For
the
that.
shield many times before and never been burned by it.
That's
Oh.
true, but now Bernane is here, and if he gets close, it heats up, in their hands.
The true owner of the shield has arrived.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
I'm up for that if you want to try it.
Wow.
It's up to, well, it's up
Or,
to the
or we
GM.
could just haggle for a better shield. I'm just
I
saying.
know, right?
That's what I was thinking to do for a better shield.
And do you perhaps have a quarterstaff for my little friend here?
No, we don't deal in staves.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
excellent. No worries.
Aids.
I cast blindness and deafness, and then I'm gonna use sleight of hand to take it, and then we can just jet out of there.
Wow.
Oh,
You
God.
can do that if you want.
Nope. Well,
No,
I would never
I'm
be
not-
welcome again, and neither would our party.
I know.
Okay, so would it be possible to maybe haggle for a better price?
Well, if we're gonna do a 1-to-1 trade, you'd want a better
Right.
shield rather than
Yeah.
price.
Would you perhaps have any better shields in stock that we could do a trade with?
He says, "All I have is this here." Oh, sorry, wrong accent, but whatever. He says, "This is all I got. Is this shield here, and to give you some insight onto the pricing, weapons are generally cheaper than shields. That's why, even though this has some bonus properties to it, I intend on giving it to 1-for-1 all the same."
Oh. So, Saberwolf, how would that? I mean, how would you be able to imbue like the shield with the two properties? I mean, we'd have to have someone else do it, right? I mean, because I wouldn't be able to. I don't
No
know
one in
how.
our party knows magic, so someone would. We'd have to go to a shop or an arcane shop, I'm sure, and they'd have to imbue the shield with magic. And I'm assuming that's a very expensive process.
Yeah.
So if you,
Yeah,
but if you
it
think
can
the
be.
+1 to your shield is worth it, I don't have the pricing in front of me to know if the shopkeeper is lying, or if that's Nick talking and he's telling us the truth or what. But
I
You know
can dress up with fine clothes and pretend to be an appraiser, and yeah.
It's
Sure,
up,
if
it's
you
up
want.
to you. I mean, it's
If you
up to you. It's up to you, Brian. I'd say go. If you're not using the mace and don't intend to, you might as well take the upgrade for your shield. It's up to you though.
Well, I have 21 armor class, so 22 armor class would make it that much more difficult to hit me. But I mean, I don't want to, waste everybody's time here. So,
Oh no, it's fine.
but I mean, we are in a perfect town to visit an arcane shop to see, how much that would be to possibly, imbue those two properties together. We could check it out.
It just doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I like the effort.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So he did say that the shields cost more than the weapons, so
Yeah,
that's
and-
why the 1-to-1 trade.
It's so a +1 magic shield is generally 1,500 gold pieces, where a +1 weapon is 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
You
it
know
is
what?
quite a bit cheaper.
So,
Yeah.
Can Xana haggle some gold out of that? Just saying. Would Xana
Yeah, that's a
know
good
enough?
idea.
Would Xana know enough about the pricing of stuff to possibly get some gold out of the shopkeeper?
I know the pricing of everything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can try.
All right, sir. I'm this man's manager. I'm looking at the
His
shield, and I'm thinking it's kind of a bit too expensive, but we can haggle if you'd want. Yeah, I think we should haggle.
You want to try to haggle with a dwarf?
Yes, you want to try to haggle with a gnome?
All right. Well, tell me then. Why do you think that this shield isn't worth more than the weapon here?
Well, you see, the rusted edges around it looks like it's already been kind of used, and it does portray some. If you look behind it, you can see some of the dents as well. So I would say probably, I don't know, maybe about 500, maybe 575 gold pieces. That's being very, very generous.
Says, oh, that's quite interesting. You seem to know what you're talking about, except for the fact that magic weapons and armor don't rust, young lady.
Listen. I delve in the magical, in the magical realm, and when you use enough magic spells and magic items, they have a magic rust to them, and that only magic eyes can see. You know, I don't know if you're aware of this. You're only a dwarf.
Deception check.
Magic rust.
Magic rust. I should give you disadvantage on that, honestly.
It doesn't matter.
Well, there you go. That's good.
Says a magic, and you see magic rust on this shield, is what you're saying.
Magic rust is all over the shop. You would be, I'm being very generous not to report you, selling all the magical rust that you're selling.
So that's strange. I've never had any complaints about magic rust in my shop, especially not from the archmages. Very peculiar.
I like you. I really do. I really like you, but, I'm sure you have a way with people, but you don't know me very well. So that's probably why, they don't tell
It's
you
truly a shame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bruh.
I don't think this
Says,
is... Go ahead.
So you come into my shop and you insult my armors and you insult my shop.
No. I wasn't insulting. I'm being honest. I'm an appraiser. You see, I have to be honest with shops. There's no insult intended. Absolutely not. If you want, I can do.
Intended or not, it was received all the same.
I'm very sorry. If you want, I can perform for you maybe in the future in your house and for your family. I'm a performer as well. So
We're getting kicked out of this town. I'm just saying.
How does Sunset feel about that? That's what I want to know.
He says, I can't confirm what you're saying is true or not. I think it's a lie, but I can't tell. I'll tell you what, I'll give you 100 gold pieces to leave my shop with the shield. Just leave the hammer behind.
Ooh.
Well, that's up to my client here, if it's up to him.
Alright, Brian, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm just thinking back to what you said. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take that deal. I'm gonna take the deal. I will take the magic shield plus the 100 gold, and you can have Lightbringer.
Okay, so
Do we have a deal?
it's a deal.
All right.
All right. I toss him a gold piece and I say, no offense, intended. Give him one
he
gold piece.
just lets it hit the table in front of him. And he's like, thanks.
337. All right.
So Brian, you know how to add stuff to your character sheet. So just search for shield, and you'll see one that says +1, and just take out the Lightbringer from your inventory.
Okay. And okay, so the shield will be +1 shield.
Yep.
Is it in there already? In the inventory?
You have to add it. Did you drag it already to your inventory?
No, I have no idea
Okay.
where it is.
If you look it up on the I button, did you go to the I button on the upper right, the letter I button, and search for shield?
Oh, hold on.
Mhm.
It's the third one over from that chat menu.
Gotcha. And I'm looking for shields, right?
Yeah.
Just type in shield, and you should see +1 shield.
Would it be under miscellaneous?
No, just type in shield on the top.
Oh, shield.
The search bar.
Oh,
No, you're fine.
I'm so stupid.
No, you're fine.
You're fine.
So
Alright.
yes.
Shields, here it is.
Yep. So if you type in shield, and like 4th or 5th down, you'll see shield +1, shield +2, shield +3.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that?
I just see shields. Oh, do I have to type in shields +1?
No, just type in shield, and
I'll just add it.
okay.
Oh, wait, here we go. Okay, shield +1, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You click
And do I click on the down arrow?
No, just click on the text shield +1, hold, click and hold, and then drag it onto your character sheet.
Gotcha. Okay, one moment.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about this, guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Trust me, I'm more confused about this as well. So
Gosh,
Yeah.
I'm still learning myself. Okay, it's in my inventory, and I took out Lightbringer in my
Okay.
inventory.
See, did you check the shield +1 to make sure that it's equipped? There's a left, like to the
Oh,
left
right.
of
Oh,
every
yeah.
item. Okay.
Yeah, I'm at 22 armor class now.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, thank you. I was gonna say, how do I delete the Lightbringer? It's still in my attacks and spellcasting.
So,
So I click on
spellcasting.
the wheel, the
Hang
option
on.
wheel.
I think Nick might have to do that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
You may have to.
All right,
Do you have an
thank you.
existing shield already?
I do. Would he be at all interested in buying a regular shield? Since I don't need the regular shield anymore.
Yeah, he'll take it.
He just want us to leave.
Yeah, but as part of the deal, you could leave your shield on the table, and he'll include an extra 5 gold pieces, so you could take 105 gold pieces.
105.
And as we're walking out, I tell him, I say, as we're walking out, I put, I take Brené's hand and I'm like, now I'll tell you how to get the rest of the magic stuff off of your armor right now, because you have quite a bit of it, so that the guy overhears me.
Wow.
Okay, 105. Okay, I'd like to give Xana 20 gold pieces for her help.
No, you don't have to do that.
So
Okay.
no, I want to. You've been very helpful. So I will put 308 as my new total of gold pieces.
All right.
And Xana, you add 20 to your total.
I can't say no. I'm a bard. I'm a gnome.
Well, you were very helpful and very appreciative.
The charlatan grins.
Okay.
Does anyone else have any business here or any weapons they would like to procure, or anything else?
We can go back to the contact if he's ready.
Yep, sure. So you guys deal with your business at the Hammer and Helm and wait another hour or so, and the hooded elf appears once again. And he says, I have what you seek.
All right, let's go.
All right.
So the Margasters apparently have many dealings with alchemical suppliers, some of which report that they ask for very peculiar items. Do you guys hear me talking twice?
Yes, I do.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
okay.
You're fine.
And anyways, he says, now, this has raised some eyebrows over the Thieves Guild, and many speculate that they perhaps are some sort of demon worshippers.
Oh.
Oh. All right.
However, these are unsubstantiated claims, of course, but that is what we know.
So nothing more than we already found out then. It's just,
Well-
is there?
Wait, how did you find that out?
What we knew this.
Well, how did you know that?
we
You
didn't know
told
that.
us.
No, I didn't.
That they were
you
demon
didn't.
worshippers?
Not demon worshippers, but we
No,
suspected they were dark arts. We knew already that she tasked us with going out and finding items. We already knew that. Like, she's the one that gave us that quest. And the fact that she deals with alchemical stuff, I mean, there was the possibility of her being dark or whatever. So, like, we knew that already. I don't think that was any new information.
Yeah, but we just had it confirmed.
Well, yeah.
But you guys also were under the impression that she was asking for that stuff to probably make healing potions as well.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean,
That's
there was
very
no
true,
real
yes.
knowledge there that she was doing anything
Yeah.
nefarious with it.
Yeah.
Well, my suspicions ran deeper. I'm just saying.
Paranoid. Yeah,
I know they do.
signal.
I know they do.
I'm paranoid about everybody. Is there a way? Do you know of another way into this estate other than the front gate?
No, there's no secret entrances that we are aware of.
I see.
All right.
I guess we gotta bust down that door.
Thanks you for the help, brother.
Or someone can
course.
punch me in the face. I can turn invisible and go in.
For 6 seconds, Pony.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I would be the best one to do it. If I was going on it,
We're
I'm the
in a
best one
town
to do
full
it.
of
I'm the one
alchemy.
who's
We
stealth.
What,
We're in a
Lily?
huge town of like alchemy and stuff. I'm sure we can find a potion of invisibility.
Oh, that's right.
They're expensive
very
though.
true.
I'm just saying.
They're probably expensive.
I have sleight of hand. I can just take it.
We're gonna be in so much trouble. We're gonna get arrested. How bad? I mean, we don't even know what these magic items are that
Yeah.
Othavir is
But-
offering up. So
Devil
Othafir's a good
worshippers
guy,
or not,
though.
are we still willing to steal it?
that's the thing. Like, what else can we do at this point? I mean, she's not. She's unwilling to let us in. The only way in would be to break in and break the law, unless we convince the guards that she's doing something sinister. Is there
That's
some
true.
way that we know of that can we see her through a window using what's the Whisper? Like,
Sure.
can Whisper look through the window from the open air and see her pouring chemicals and doing nefarious things with chemicals? Like, unless we see her doing something sinister, like, our only
Wait.
choice is the alert to town guard and get her in trouble or something.
What I can do is possibly, I have a bottle. Hold on, I have perfume. I can just maybe put a minor illusion and make it look like troll's blood.
That
Can I
is
do that?
How do worshippers change anything?
It means they're doing dark alchemy or some sort of.
Is
magic.
dark alchemy against the law in this town?
Presumably, yes.
So
Yeah.
if we come at it from the righteous approach and alert the
That's-
guard, well, I
Is
mean,
troll blood something that they would want for dark alchemy? Because she
Well,
wants
she
troll
asked-
blood.
just because
Yeah.
she's asking for trolls, like assuming she is asking for troll's blood for healing potions,
We
that
don't know. We don't know what she wants it for. That's the real
Even-
problem.
The
That's
alert
true.
authorities, what good is it going to do us? We're still not going to go steal things.
We could like as the
We
commotion,
can
why?
break in.
because she has magical items that
Items
could
that we
help
need.
us
Yeah,
fight the
but-
giants.
There's no reason or rhyme for it.
so do we
If
just
she's doing something dark, that means that she's probably part of something bigger. Which means those magical items might be part of it.
do we want to abandon this and just come back later?
I mean, we can always take vials with us and get troll's blood and
Is anyone
whatever.
I'm like dead.
Well, why don't we just talk to Othivir first? You know, talk to him
I-
and ask him like why was he exiled, or why did he exile himself?
That's a pretty far distance then.
Yeah, he's,
We have those
he's in another town.
teleporters.
So
Oh,
yeah.
off track.
That's
it's
right, yeah.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
but he's not. I don't think that's a main city though.
Oh, that's
Tribor
the
wasn't in the main
teleporters.
city. I think what
Oh. It
was just a
Neverwinter
side
was on the west coast or whatever.
Mhm. We can
Yeah,
use
it's
Whisper
maybe
to
better.
carry a message to him.
No, we would need to
We
be
can't.
there. All right, so what do you folks want to do then?
I really think we should just maybe send someone in there and try to see what's inside.
I like
itself.
that idea. That's a
How-
good idea.
How better are we people if we're just going to go steal for no reason?
We're not stealing yet. We're just seeing what's inside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the
Well,
moment you
you
step
said.
into their property, though, you're breaking the
Mhm.
law, and if you
Right.
get caught, we can't
he-
save you or anyone that goes in there.
Here's how I
We
think
might
of it.
find more information about them later.
Maybe
It's not going
Right.
anywhere.
here's how I think of it too. Like, as chaotic good, I'm thinking for the better of mankind. If we take those magical items that they have, we could presumably use them to battle, the giants eventually.
Right, but we'd still be breaking the law by stepping foot in the property. So, like,
Yeah, law.
But they might be breaking the law too, which
Mhm.
They might be devil worshippers.
well,
they are.
we
devil
would.
worshippers.
Right
Yeah.
doesn't
Harry.
might doesn't make right or whatever. Like breaking the law to sick it to someone that's also breaking the law, we're just as guilty as they would be. Anyone
point,
coming at it
too,
from the
yeah.
law side of things. So if we were to take the righteous approach, turn them into the guard or whatever.
Oh.
But again, so I mean,
We
yeah.
would have
we-
to get
we could
evidence.
try that.
In order way to get evidence in order to turn them.
But
in.
we don't have the evidence. We don't have any
Yeah,
proof
we would
that
have
she's
to
doing
get
anything.
We have to get evidence first.
We could do
We
that.
have to break in.
I mean, one option would be to have Xana do
I have
use
I have
her.
stealth, so I can maybe sneak in.
No, again, that's breaking the law. And if you get caught, then that's that. I'm just saying, if Xana wants to do that magical illusion thing to make it look like there's something sinister going on in that tower, alert the town guards, maybe get them in there, and then while they're busy, just sort of
Sneak in and
see what's what. Or if she gets arrested,
Yeah.
just to see what happens, just to see if she
I'll
is some
put-
kind if she's some kind of witch, She would then maybe attack the town guards, and we would just watch to see what happens and what kind of power she has. You know what I mean? Just use the town guards as meat shields. You know what I mean?
I could do like major image and have like a big flashing sign in the front that says "We are devil worshippers."
Wow.
I can also just stay hidden in the shadows and watch and observe.
It sucks that like if we can leave and do something else. It's just we spent all this time trying to get information on this place, and we can't crack it. So like I don't know what else to do. So it's either we continue trying or we move on to something else.
Anna, what are your thoughts? Did you want to try that spell, or do you just want to?
It's up to you
leave
guys.
and come back?
I'm up for whatever. If it were really up to me, I'd still go around every single building asking about the Marchester family. But we don't have, we don't have all day though. I have a disguise kit, so I would like pose as like random different people too.
Don't I have that too? Hold on. I do.
Oh, I actually have a.
Yeah, I do.
I have a forger's kit. Maybe I could forge a letter from her dwarf brother Envier, whatever his name was, and say that he'd like to
Not a
meet with
dwarf.
her. Yeah. Huh?
Not a dwarf.
Sorry. I don't know my characters very well, apparently. Yeah, I could concoct a signed document, by him saying that he'd like to meet with her to discuss their differences at a local tavern, and when she goes out, maybe we could sneak in and see what all the hubbub is about. I don't know how everyone else thinks about that.
I think sneaking in is a last resort. I don't know.
Okay.
My fear is that if she is as dangerous as we suspect, she's got to have some kind of magical ward on the place.
I say we get the troll's blood, and maybe she'll invite us in, and at least then we're in on the freaking property.
What if like the troll's blood will like complete whatever she needs to complete, and then she messes us up?
It's that whatever.
Well, I mean, we can try we can wait on this, get the troll's blood, and comes back. I'm sure we'll be fighting more trolls at some point.
Mm. Yeah, we could do that. I mean,
bide our time.
We kind of have limited options. Break in or not break in, or...
She's not going to invite us inside, I don't think.
No, that's the thing. I don't think the way they're being super sneaky about it, which means they're definitely not going to invite us in. They want to keep whatever they're hidden. So getting that troll blood is probably not going to be worth it.
Well, I mean, at the very least, they'll get money for it.
Yeah.
Well,
I think we should go with Saberwolf's idea. Try to get the guards involved, because the guards are going to be way more able to put press forward on them. If they can get arrested, or we can find a weak spot, we can actually sneak in without them knowing.
You're still talking about sneaking in, and that's still breaking and entering.
Well, yes, but
we'll have the distraction of the guards. It makes us no better than they are.
Well, didn't we do that with the crazy woman?
Yeah, we did that with the crazy woman.
He did that. We were talking to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and that would be the guards.
What's the difference?
The guards. Since the guards are distracting her, it's a lot easier for us to sneak in without her noticing.
I would wait until she was completely off the property before sneaking in and doing anything. I'm just saying.
That's true. That's
why I could use the forgery kit.
If she has bad blood with Orthager, she may not want to meet with him in the first place.
That's true. Also, who knows?
All right, so
should we take a vote, or? I mean, we could go in circles all day.
I'm willing to move on to the next town, honestly, if it were me, and then come back later.
1 vote for moving on. Anyone else?
2 votes for moving on.
2 votes for moving on. Okay. All right.
We can always come back as we get more ideas.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do in that case?
We go to that next one where the sword is. Isn't that next?
The dwarf Weevil, wanted by let's see.
Now, Urgula, Arthos had a giant sword in Zimper.
Yes.
Yes.
Warren Hall.
giant sword, Zimorvin Hall. Yeah.
So
Should we try there next?
Why not?
Yes.
you guys are in Silver Moon. So if you continue down the trail, you will reach Zymorvin Hall.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So if we go there, I'd like to use my, passive detect giant thing so that we are alerted. Should
I
any?
think 5 miles, right?
Yeah, something like that. I know you said that there was a presence here in Silverwood, or possibly the marshes, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
The last time.
I mean, just to give you like a frame of reference too, it's like this is like,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
you could just barely
Wow.
see like.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
So 5 miles on the scale of this map is not that far.
Gotcha.
Just to
No.
give you a heads up.
Makes sense.
Pony, you already
Yeah.
voted to leave.
I know. Sorry, I was thinking of other ways. There's so many ways.
I mean,
Wait.
if you want to try it, I mean,
Nah, that's fine.
okay.
No, we already left.
We can always
so
come back later.
Yeah. Oh, we got to go
Maybe-
back to
maybe-
Silver Moon.
Maybe
Eventually.
there might be something that we might need to do first before we talk to her.
That's true.
There might be more information we can gather later.
By the way, I wasn't even supposed to start this session until you guys came up with a name.
Natural. Well,
That's good. That's good.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I thought the Karma Crusaders was going on. Or
I thought we were
growing on
doing.
people.
There's a couple of
name we
options.
I like the Karma Crusaders. It's funny.
Shall we
We
take a
can leave
vote?
that till the end of the
Crusaders
session.
Online.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so you guys want to head over to Zymorvin Hall?
Sure.
Okay, so it'll probably take you about 2 or 3 days to get there. I assume you guys are using Xana's tiny hut spell every night.
I'm using my good berries to keep everyone fed.
Okay. Okay. Well, even still, as you guys are traveling down the road on your second day, you guys hear like this big whooshing sound in the air above you.